Man, Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, man, we back. Goodfella Sports TV, and Manny Pacquiao tweeted out, or his one of his business partners, Sean Gibbons, tweeted out or told Kevin Iole that Manny Pacquiao was down to fight Errol Spence next, and he would like to fight him. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Be a good fight. For Errol won it. Crawford won it. I heard that it was supposed to be Mikey, but they had a 1-1 fight deal with the Zone. The Zone didn't fight the money, so now it could be Errol. Let's talk about it. Check out the welterweight playlist for more videos like this. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. I think it'd be a good fight. I saw Pacquiao could get him, but I'm gonna tell you this: 18 months depends on when they fight. Errol said he come back in the summer. Pacquiao could change that, but let's say they come back in July. Pacquiao had 2 years of inactivity. Just say hypothetically July. 2 years of inactivity. I think Errol Spence showed, he didn't really show no big flaws in the Danny Garcia fight. Danny was punching with him. Just couldn't get no leverage on the shots, but his legs look really good. That's what kind of stood out to me. Hold on, I cracked my neck. That's what stood out to me. His legs look really good. He was mobile. He was moving. He was cutting the ring off, closing the distance pretty good. I think the thing that give Pacquiao faith that he can beat him is that Errol Spence is just not a finisher. Plain and simple. You know, they don't have a southpaw advantage either way. Just not a finisher. So when you got a guy that don't know how to close the show, I think he less dangerous. So Errol be hurting guys, you know, the elite level guys, but he don't know how to put them away. You know, and Pacquiao, since his catchweight days and his power pellets in some people's opinion, he ain't been able to finish people. So, I mean, that's a good fight. I think, Errol then cleaned out the whole side of PBC fight Manny Pacquiao. Other than Keith Thurman, which he don't want to fight him. He don't have a belt. So, I mean, it's a good fight. I think they can get my $100 there, in my opinion. That fight I might go to. You know, Errol got great legs. At least in the last fight, his hands was good. He took some punches. But then again, I don't think he ever got hit by Manny Pacquiao left hand. You know, Danny Garcia just didn't seem to have no leverage on his shots, which he couldn't get no pop. So it'll be interesting to see how he take Manny Pacquiao left hand and how he deal with the movement. You know what I'm saying? Because, Keith Thurman was able to press the action late in the fight. And back in the amateur days, he was a guy that was aggressive, beating up guys and getting them out of there. But in the Pacquiao fight, he should have made Pacquiao come to him. But then, after he was just sitting there with Pacquiao and letting Pacquiao dictate when he jump in and jump out. And then towards the end of the fight, Keith Thurman started pressing the attack and shooting a straight right hand. And that started to be the difference. And that's how he closed the gap, where Errol is going to press you anyway. And I don't think Manny Pacquiao fought a guy like Errol in his career. At least at the welterweight limit. You're talking about that big guy that can cut that rings off. I don't even know how long Pacquiao arms is. A lot of length on his arms. But I think what Pacquiao don't fear is that he ain't going to get stopped. He not going to get stopped. Errol don't stop guys. It ain't that Errol don't hurt guys. He can't punch. He just not a finisher. And I think that's what kind of give Pacquiao faith. But if Pacquiao want to fight him after this fight, he must see something. I think, Errol going to really press him, cut the ring off. If Errol go backwards and fight Pacquiao, he going to lose. If you see Errol going backwards early in the fight, late in the fight, he could just be cruising to a victory. But early in the fight, if you see him go backwards, he going to lose. Errol going to sit there. He going to walk Pacquiao down. And he just going to beat him. He going to try to beat him up. Pacquiao don't have legs to dance for 2 rounds. So long as Errol press the attack and be in good shape, it should be a good fight. And the word on the street was Pacquiao supposed to announce his fight Monday. So, obviously, Bob Arum don't have the money to do Pacquiao and Crawford, so that won't happen. But it'd be a good fight. Do I count Pacquiao out? Absolutely not. Pacquiao got experience. My only thing is Pacquiao don't have a current. He lethargic right now. If he fighting him in July or later this year, he damn near ain't fought in 2 months. In 2 years. He ain't fought since the Keith Thurman fight. You know, so, you know, my whole thing is you get a big bag fighting Manny Pacquiao, but then again, only thing you can do is go down fighting Pacquiao. He been stopped every way, to the body, to the chin twice. He been outboxed. He done been robbed. He done had controversial decisions. So it should be a good fight. You see when Jeff Horn was mauling and going forward and giving him everything he got. Pacquiao didn't do good going backwards. He didn't do good not having the space to operate. So Earl got to kind of go follow that Jeff Horn blueprint because that's what the skill sets say. But, you know, is he still going to fight Mikey? Who knows? Maybe he fight Mikey in a tune-up and then later next year he fight, you know, Errol Spence, and then later after that he fight Conor McGregor if he win. You know, who knows what he going to do. But, you know, then again, Earl getting exactly what he wanted. I think Earl will win after seeing how good he looked. And hopefully he remain dedicated. You know, he don't drink, he don't smoke, or do that bullshit no more. He remain dedicated. If he remain dedicated, he's going to be a tough out for anybody. You know, anybody in this division, he's going to be a tough out. Legs too good. Hands look good. Face look good after the fight. Look strong. Didn't get tired for the most part. My whole takeaway from that Danny Garcia fight was his legs. Other than him, you know, being 100%, his legs. The way he was bouncing and boxing and using the ring, you know, even though that's not going to help him in a Pacquiao fight, unless he's just trying to reserve a victory. But, you know, that's not going to help him in the fights he got left. Maybe the Thurman fight if you fight him. But as far as Pacquiao, he got to press. If you sit there with Pacquiao, and you would sit him, let him be at the end of your shots, or you give space to Pacquiao, you give him an opportunity. And I don't think Earl sent somebody with them feints. If Pacquiao feints working and he feint him, he get Earl to freeze, he gonna try to steal that fight. And what he gotta understand is Pacquiao the favorite. This is the first time Earl gonna go into the fight nationally or internationally being the heel, being the villain. You know what I'm saying? So every time Pacquiao punch, it's gonna be oh. Every time Earl land the shot, it's gonna be. Even with his little fangirls and fanboys, they're going to be outnumbered. Pacquiao is an international star. You know how Pacquiao fans love Thurman after the fight because he lost. Even though I thought Thurman edged it out. So, you know, it'll be an interesting fight. No southpaw advantage here. But if Errol fight him, it don't close the gap and press him like he did Danny Garcia, he going to have all types of problems in that fight. If he press Pacquiao, it's going to be an easy night. You know what I'm saying? Just that jab gonna be too much. Pacquiao gonna try to take that jab away. It's gonna be different than Danny Garcia. He gonna either feint. His jab can be taken away. We seen that from Sean Porter. Sean Porter feints, you know, in his ability to come over the top and jab with him, took his jab away. Pacquiao can do the same thing. Pacquiao is gonna be able to feint him. He gonna feint him, double jab, left hand, feint him, come over the top with the left hand. He gonna take away that jab. But Earl can't allow him to take away that jab. Earl lose that jab, it's going to be a totally different ball game, even in close range. So they're going to take away that jab like Sean Porter did. And then it's going to be basically, do Earl show the left hook or the right hook, or do Earl, you know, really rely on his body shots or his right hands? But, you know, he should. I mean, he did a great job going to Danny Garcia body. So we'll see if he go to Pacquiao body, but Pacquiao going to dance around the ring. It's going to be all about cutting the ring off, closing the distance, and using that jab. Pacquiao could take away that jab. It's going to be interesting, but I believe when I see it when Pacquiao fight him. Should be an interesting fight. Should be a good fight. I favor Earl in this fight after seeing what he did Saturday. He seemed dedicated. But then again, if Pacquiao at his best would watch Errol Spence. Probably watch everybody in the division damn near. You got to think about that. It's an old man. He ain't as fast as he used to be. He ain't as quick as he used to be. This was prime Pacquiao. Wouldn't nobody be calling his name out like that. I'll tell you that right now. Too good. So, you know, at the end of the day, you beat him. It's just all about the payday. Just because you beat Pacquiao right now don't make you a legend. It don't even make you a Hall of Famer. You know, if Pacquiao beat you, then that just adds to his legend. He did what Floyd didn't do. He fought black guys and beat him. Beat Keith Thurman. Beat Clottey, even though Clottey said he took a dive. He beat Errol Spence. It's a wrap. You know, he beat Errol Spence to take his 2 belts. You know, be interesting if you stick around and fight Crawford. At that point, you might as well. You know, Crawford a different style for him. You know, he can go lefty to righty, and he use straight punches out the right position, and he can punch with both hands. You know, I don't think Earl a 2-handed puncher. I think his jab is good. You know, he ain't knocking too many people out with that right hook. So it'll be a good fight. I favor Earl in this point. Legs too good, too strong, too long. But if Pacquiao do win, it's gonna be about them feints, taking that jab away, and that left hand gonna cause. He hit Earl with that left hand. he hurt Errol, it's gonna be over with. So I favor Errol to win that fight, but it'll be a good fight. I'll order it. Man, let me know what you guys think about Errol taking on Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao saying he want to take on Errol. You know Errol want to fight. So if Pacquiao do wait till next summer, it'll be around 2 years since he's been off. That's a huge advantage for Errol. Errol done fought twice since Pacquiao done fought. So we'll see. I think Manny might take a tune-up, then fight Errol. But we'll see. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you have a business question, call, response, your video request. All my social media links in the description. Twitter's the fast way, and Facebook and Instagram. We also got a Facebook group. That link's in the description. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App CJ Good 313. That link's in the description. PayPal. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate. Share the video. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Appreciate the love, support. Don't forget for all my live streams, because I can't go live on this channel. You click the link in the description, the Sportscastr Link. Click it, create a profile. It's free. I go live there. Or you can catch me at Goodfellas Sports TV 2.0 one time for the one time we go.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at him. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.